How you do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am. Who are you? I am Donna Bear Whisperer. So I'm having a Giddy Goat coffee stout, coffee milk stout, actually 5.5%. They do not list IBUs from Public House Brewing, St. James, Rolla, Missouri. St. James and Rolla, Missouri, I guess I should say. Although it does say it's brewed and bottled in St. James, Missouri. Giddy. Common Ground, Brewed, Buzz, Jitter, Rolla Proud. Yeah, the original location is in Rolla, but I think their main brewery is St. James now. I know they do certain things in Rolla as well still. Wow. So I picked this up today because it was $8.99 a six-pack. I'd passed on it the last couple of weeks at $9.99. To be honest, I'm sure it's worth $10 a six-pack. But I'm a guy on a tight budget, so I tend to, I put things where I think they ought to be. A certain style, certain types of beer I want to spend a certain amount of money for. And I was able to find this for $8.99, so I saved $1 today. See, some people might say, well, it's only $1. Tom, I spent $20 for a 4-pack, by golly, and I'm proud of spending too much money. Now, that's a real popular, pretentious beer geek thing to say these days. But there's nothing wrong with saving $1, especially if you're on a budget like I am. I'm glad you people have a disposable income that you can brag about spending too much money. I'm happy for you. It's time to Beer Whisper, making friends. The aromas are spectacular. I gotta tell you, the aromas are just beyond gorgeous. So you get that of a milk stout. You get some dark malt notes. You get a hint of sweetness. You get a nice amount of coffee, but not too much. For me, when beers like this go wrong, if you're adding adjuncts like coffee, chocolate, for instance, where they go wrong is when those adjuncts take over the beer. If all I taste is coffee, that doesn't work for me. I need it to work in conjunction with the beer. And aroma-wise, this one does that. Cross Canadian ragweed, great band, Confident. If you're gonna hear the music, I don't know the rights. There you go. There's my disclaimer. Wow, that's nice. Oh, wow. So, nice dark malt notes. Oh, gorgeous. With coffee kind of complementing it all the way through. A hint of chocolate, almost like a Tootsie Roll kind of chocolate right at the end. That's freaking gorgeous, man. It's absolutely brilliant. Is it worth $10? Of course it's worth $10 a six-pack. I'm not telling you shouldn't spend $10 a six-pack. I'm telling you I'm cheap and poor. I'm telling you I'm on a budget. I'm telling you if I can save $1, I will. And I found it for $8.99, so there you go. There's nothing wrong. I mean, if you've got the money to spend too much, that's fine. I mean, listen, I've spent $20 a 4-pack on beer before too. But the problem was, that was mentioned to me in a comment earlier today. I'm thinking, why would you bring that up? It had nothing to do with what I was talking about. Why, it's really this pretentious millennial crap beer drinker thing to say. They just want to, oh look, I got to spend too much money, Tom, aren't you? No, I think you're an idiot. Great Balls of Fire. That's a damn fine beer. Actually, as far as a coffee stout, coffee milk stout, yeah, I mean, it's one of the very best. It's brilliant. I mean, everything about it works. I mean, the aromas are spectacular. The flavors are where you want them to be. The mouthfeel, the viscosity, everything about this beer works, in my opinion. If you're a fan of the style, there is no reason why you wouldn't like this beer. It really is that good. If you're paying $8.99, $9.99, or $10.99, yeah, it is worth it. I mean, I'm not saying it was. I'm saying I'm looking for a deal, man. But it's a fine beer. It really is. I like how the coffee works in conjunction with the milk stout. It doesn't take it over, and that's why the beer works, in my opinion. You can feel the coffee. It's there. It's noticeable. You know, again, the other side of that argument I was talking about is I've had some beers that claim to be a vanilla stout where I didn't taste the vanilla. Here I'm tasting the coffee, but it's not overtaking the stout. If all I tasted was coffee, that wouldn't work for me, to be honest with you. Because if I wanted coffee, I drink coffee. I want it to be a coffee stout, meaning I want to taste the milk stout and have the coffee work in conjunction with those flavors. And in this beer, it works both aromatically, the flavors, the viscosity, the mouthfeel. Everything works in this beer the right way, in my particular opinion. So there you go. Oh, on that note, I am, who are you? I am John the Beer Whisperer. What do you do? Well, I'm a beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker. What do you do? I am, biscuits, man. I am a purveyor of wisdom. And all around good guy. Ah, biscuits and gravy. This is fine beer, it really is. Wow. It's making my willy wiggle as we speak. I'll tell you that right now. Wow. Using my public house, well, I should have showed that to you at first. But I just kind of assumed you were smart to figure out what I was drinking. Anyways, there you go. Ah.